There's a quote that changed my life. It came from a man named Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, a mentor to Nero. He said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion." Simple, but profound. Because most men talk too much. They fill the air with noise to hide their weakness. A weak man talks constantly. He needs to convince you he's strong. He needs your validation. He needs your approval. So he talks, and talks, and talks. A strong man? A strong man is silent. He doesn't need to convince anyone. His actions speak louder than words ever could. Think about the most powerful men in history. Marcus Aurelius didn't write speeches. He wrote in his journal at night, alone, in silence. Jesus didn't write books. He spoke few words, but those words changed the world. Napoleon didn't explain his strategies to every soldier. He was decisive. He was silent. He was powerful. Meanwhile, weak men in meetings talk for hours saying nothing of value. They ramble. They justify. They explain. They defend. Why? Because weak men live in fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being judged. Fear of silence. So they fill it with noise. A strong man fears nothing. Not even silence. In fact, he's comfortable with it. More than comfortable. He thrives in it. Silence is where power is built. In silence, you think clearly. In silence, you plan better. In silence, you become dangerous. Most people can't handle silence. They panic. Their phones come out. They need stimulation. They need noise. They need something external to fill the void. Because internally, they're empty. A strong man fills that void with discipline, with thought, with purpose. He sits alone. He thinks deeply. He plans strategically. Then when he speaks, every word matters. There's a saying in business, the loudest person in the room is usually the least intelligent. It's true. Smart people listen more than they talk. Powerful people speak less than they listen. Because listening teaches you. Listening reveals weakness in others. Listening gives you power. But talking reveals your weakness. Every word you say can be used against you. Every explanation is a confession. Every justification is admission of doubt. This is why the Stoics valued silence above all else. Epictetus said, "If someone handed your body over to a slave, you would be outraged. But you hand your mind over to anyone who insults you, and you feel ashamed." What does this have to do with silence? Everything. Because when you talk too much, you're giving your power away. You're telling people your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, your plans, and they use it against you. A strong man guards his words like a king guards his throne. He speaks deliberately. He speaks with purpose. He speaks only when necessary. And when he does, people listen, because they know his words carry weight. I met a man once. In business, he was the most powerful person in the room. Not because he talked the most, because he talked the least. He would sit in meetings, silent, listening, observing. Then at the end, he would say one sentence. But that sentence solved everything. That sentence changed the direction of the entire company. His silence made him powerful. His lack of explanation made him respected. Now think about your life. How much do you talk? How much do you explain? How many times do you justify your choices to people who don't deserve explanation? How many times do you speak just to fill silence? This is the trap. This is what keeps you weak. The path to power is simple. Stop talking. Start listening. Sit in silence. Watch. Observe. Plan. When you speak, make it count. Don't explain yourself. Strong men don't explain. Don't justify your choices. The strong don't justify. Don't